Alright, so just give you a quick update here. I'm now leaving the Chevy dealership. I'm not going to throw them a plug. I'm going to vent a little bit at first here. So they pick it up. They call me immediately, which I thought was a good sign. Let me know the car was there. They're going to get right on it. You know, they gave you the spiel. And they were going to give me an update. So I'm assuming, you know, the service center closes 5 or 6. I shoot them a call, say, hey, I just want a quick update before you guys close for the day. However, the person I was talking to was not my service advisor. So they said, well, let me get you over to them. They transfer me, I get a voicemail. I leave a voicemail, call back right before 6 o'clock, and then I get nothing. So I assume, okay, well, they're going to have it to the next day. Call back the next day, morning time. Can't get a hold of the service advisor. They transfer me to his voicemail. I call back an hour later. Somebody finally got him on the phone after I expressed a little bit of frustration. He told me they're still looking into it. They were giving me a call back with an update. More hours go by. So I'll just get to the skinny of things. I had to play phone tag with the advisors for some time. So I'm not really happy about how the service advisors are. I understand you're busy. I'm not the only car there. However, I got you on the phone. I'm just looking for a status update. Can't get one. They did tell me that they had to rip the car apart, their words, and I thought that was kind of strange. I'm assuming that they probably dealt with this issue plenty of times in the past, so not exactly sure why they had to rip the car apart. But he said, long story short, they had to get some approval from a district manager. Evidently, on my paperwork, they said the recall was performed. As you know from the video before, you can check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. That that there were 2 recalls, and so I explained to them, you know, you must be referring to the first recall. Second recall needs done, and he said that's exactly it. However, just the way I guess it looks on the paperwork, they're thinking it's done. I don't know. So they had to get a district manager to approve to redo the service, I guess, because it was closed out. And they had to order a part, which of course will be at no cost to me. The part though is coming from Michigan, so they're telling me it's going to be a couple more days. They were quoted 1 to 2 days. That part got ordered just today. Today is day 3 that they have it, so I feel like they're just a little bit behind where you would anticipate them being, but giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because of the situation, I'm now a little bit happier. They put me in a rental car, so I'm in this 2017 Chevy, and it is nice. Looks like it's pretty well loaded out. I didn't get a good look at it. So nice little truck here, and they're gonna put me in this until, they said, Monday or Tuesday, when they anticipate the part being installed. So and I do appreciate that. They're not leaving me hanging. Now, I didn't really need a rental car. I could have used another car, but I wasn't going to turn down the opportunity to drive something new and nice, just to experience something. So I'll do a review on this truck after getting to drive it for a little bit. I'm actually on my way back to work, so that won't happen for a little while. So keep your eye out for that review. And we'll give you an update on the Corvette when it's back. I guess from what the service advisor, which I have little faith and trust in right now, actually, is it has something to do with something inside of the steering column itself, which is contradictory to what you might read on or see on YouTube or read on the forums. That there's a simple bypass. I don't have it in front of me, but I saw one guy was saying that there's some module that he had to plug something up, and it bypassed the computer system, the safety mechanism that triggers the steering wheel column lock. I don't know, but everything you do see and read about says it's a 30-minute fix, not a 3-day fix. But you know, it is what it is, right? We can't change that. So again, you know, keep your eye out for the update on the Vette. Another rainy day. Figured I could start reviewing this vehicle. You know, we'll get you an outside view of it probably this weekend. I'm supposed to get a little break in the terrible weather that we're having here in Georgia right now, and we'll do a nice little walk around. But initial thoughts and impressions. I mean, this looks to be a pretty well loaded out. Everything's leather. Nice little picture there. Touchscreen display. Bose speakers. I haven't really put them to the test yet. What do I got here? Heated and cooled seats. As you can see too. Parking sensors. Looks like lane assist. I don't know what that is. Looks like I see in the mirrors blind spot monitoring. So I mean, it's got some luxury amenities. Some of these knobs here, I don't know what they do. Looks like an easy four-wheel drive setup. We had a Ford, I want to say it was 2001 back in the day, and you put the truck in the neutral, and you had that other gear shift below, and it was kind of a complicated system, overly complicated system for what you're trying to do in terms of four-wheel drive. Looks like here, from what I could tell, it's just like a little turn of a knob. You know, I'm not going to bother to even go through the owner's manual. I don't care that much, but it looks like a pretty simple system here to engage four-wheel drive. And then it says four-wheel auto. And I don't know the difference between the four-wheel drive and four-wheel auto. That'd be for you guys to figure out, I guess, if you're interested in trucks. What else do I see? Looks like auto-dimming mirrors, which if you're not sure what that is, you got somebody behind you with high beams on. The mirrors pick up the fact that those high beams are on, and it turns like a dimming feature on. Now, I haven't seen it with these particular mirrors. It just looks like I see the outline where like auto dimming would be. But you know, like a luxury car, let's say a Lexus, for example, that part of the mirror turns slightly blue, and I think that blue is just meant to absorb that extra light coming into it. So I'm not sure what that is. It looks like built-in OnStar. There's a sunroof. Pretty common. And I haven't had a chance to look in the back. I was kind of trying to feel back there with my hand, and definitely feel a cigarette lighter. And I want to say it's USB ports, and then like a little change cubby hole. So it looks like there's some things back there. Plenty of room, though, I gotta tell you. I mean, plenty of room. This is definitely a full-size Denali pickup. It's hard to tell, but I gotta tell you, that's a lot of leg room, more than your typical truck. I assure you of that. So not too bad. You can tell the sunlight coming out. So if I don't get to post a video of the exterior of the car, you might think that there's no excuse, but I promise you it's calling for thunderstorms all day, all weekend. So I didn't get a chance to show you, but there was a backup camera on the monitor there, which is to be expected, I guess, given the other features. But as I was backing up, there's a pole behind me. So there was the parking sensors, which I've already shown you. But also, I didn't expect this. The seat started vibrating to let me know I was getting closer. And the closer I got to it, the faster between vibrations it got. You know, it was like a quick vibrate as I was backing up, and then the closer I got, there'd be less delay between the first and second vibrate. So I don't know, I guess it's cool. First thoughts on it, it's kind of annoying, kind of strange, but whatever, you know, if it helps your situation. I've heard of other cars having something like that. I just did not expect it, wasn't expecting it in this truck. But there you have it. I think that's going to be the full review I have for the inside. Let's see if I can give you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously that thing pulls down there. I don't know what's there. Some more wood trim on the rear seats there, but alright, but I'm done with the inside. What's this thing do? Okay, big empty space, some more USB ports there. I'm assuming it's another cigarette lighter adapter. I don't know, space for, I don't know what you put there. Alright, we're done here. Make sure that you subscribe and like my page. Got a lot of cool cars to come. Got a couple of buddies here with some exotics I'm hoping to be able to get my hands on and do an in-depth review of those cars. So stuff that you don't get to see every day. You know, at very least you're gonna be able to see some videos of some pretty cool cars, at least some walk-arounds. And we're lucky enough, we'll get to take some out for a drive, and then I'll get a chance to get their review